going to start making some videos on YouTube because I think it'll be easiest for me to just get general information out, and then just more specific stuff for people that are really interested in learning trading, and just a good way for me to get my thoughts and ideas out to you guys. So we're going to start with like 6 tickers here, starting off first with Tlry. Tlry is a weed company that IPO'd and went right off the market from 30 to 300, and then people lost interest and sold off, and it went down to all the way down here to 79, and that's where I've been buying. I recommend buying. They have earnings. If earnings is bad, we'll buy more later, but it could make a huge move now that it's crossed over this blue EMA line, and I'm really excited to look at it in the future. Alright, next one is Sldb, or Sldb. Called this one after the dip around 6.98, and it's ran all the way to 11.28. That doesn't seem like a huge move, but that's almost a double bagger. You know, it's 100%. That's crazy. Doesn't always work out that way after a dip, but that's the whole, you know, buy low, sell high strategy, and I recommend getting out, as I think this can make like a move down this way. As you see, it makes big moves up, and then it dips. Big move up, dip. So take your profits and move on to the next trade. Congrats to those of you that got into that one. Aciu here. This is a similar setup to that last one. There's a huge drop, and then the price has continued up. I think that it can make a move back down. This is kind of hard to see here for you guys, but I think this can move down to 386, where I'll absolutely unload. The guy who called KPTI and screwed us called this one, and I'm not big on following people, but this guy's really good. I follow him for a long time. He has a ton of money in this, and I think that I'm going to load some shares here, as they have a ton of great partnerships. Okay, CLD here. This one's one that I've been following for a while. I bought at 39 cents and sold out at 68. This one gets a ton of volume for the last 3 months every day. That's a great sign, but there's been a lot of sellers. That kind of worries me. I wouldn't load a ton, but this is a good price. If you can get it underneath 50 cents, around 48, that's a great price target to get out around, you know, 53, 54 for like a 13% gain. Okay, tap here. This is the beverage industry. This kind of runs against the weed industry, so you want to have both. I mean, they can work together, but they kind of are, you know, weed's taking away from the whole alcohol beverage, or from the whole alcohol industry, but it's not like alcohol is going away. It just kind of runs against each other in a sense. So I'm going to add, if this moves back down to 54, for a swing back up to 65, as we might have a double bottom here. That's a double bottom pattern. Boom, boom, here. I think this is going to go here. I'll add a little drawing so we can keep up with it. Add drawing. Yeah, I'm going to make a video on how to use this software for you guys. It's really awesome. But now we'll move on to Neo. So this one, a lot of drawings here. It's confusing, but this is just the price and then some moving average lines, this blue line. But this is the price, all these candlesticks. And we called this at 7.57 if you look at our Instagram, and now it's at 10.6. This reminds me a lot of Tesla, and I think if it breaks over 13.8, we'll never see below 15 ever again. That's just my prediction, but it doesn't have to happen. Lastly, Nvda. Still following this one a lot. I'm going to follow this one for a really long time. I think it's either going to make a move back down to 130. I'm not going to say 135, but I would say more like 144, or it's going to take a nice, you know, handle here and go back up to fight towards, you know, the next stop would be 170. So we're really excited for the market, and stay tuned for our alerts and our bet picks. So we're doing super well. Thanks, guys.